Hello YouTube and welcome to my first saltwater tank update. Still no water in the tank as of yet, but what I have done since my last video is the 2 overflow pipes are now cemented in place. I have a filter sock. I'm just waiting for the filter sock holder to come, and then that will sit on the ledge that it's just touching. The return pipe, I think I'm going to have to cut it down a bit because it's a little bit long, so it'll be a bit annoying having to keep swapping out the filter sock if I've got to wrap it around that pipe. Nothing really going on in that. Then in this chamber, I've now got my heater in there. I've got my return pump. Now for return pump, I've gone for this little pump. It was 2,000 litres an hour. It can push up to 6 feet in the air, so it's adequate for my tank. But it's also got a controllable flow. So if 2,000 litres an hour is too much, I can turn it down, and I can set it just right for the overflow. Now this I actually paid £20 for, and I got 2 of them for £20. Now I know some of you are going to say for £20 it's not going to be any good, but we'll see, and I can always upgrade in the future if needs be. So I've got the second one. I'll use the second one for mixing my salt water, but this one will be used in my tank. And that pipe goes straight up there and is connected there. Now one thing I will say is the clamp that I've got around the pipe at the minute, that won't be staying on there. I know it's metal. I've got a plastic one, I just haven't put it on yet. So then to save room, because as you can see I haven't got the biggest sump in the world, I've bought a hang on the back protein skimmer. So this is my protein skimmer. It just hangs on the side of my sump. I have a pump for it, but I need to pick it up from the post office, so the pump will sit just down there. And that's it for my sump. As you can see, it's looking a lot better, almost ready I think for water. So one thing I have bought recently, which I love, is my RODI system. So I've watched a lot of videos about what type of water to use. Can you use tap water with conditioner? Should I buy it from the shop? So I decided to go out and buy an RODI unit. Now I bought the unit for just over £70. It's plumbed in underneath my sink and it's brilliant. I use it in my tropical tank and it's absolutely brilliant. I've had no issues with it so far. So yeah, sump almost done. I'll get the pump, that'll be for the protein skimmer, and I will also be buying a canister filter as well for this tank. But I'll only be running my chemical filtration inside my canister filter. Obviously that won't fit under here, that'll go next to my tank, but I'll also have a UV sterilizer in there as well, just to help clarify the water. I'm not expecting anything drastic from it because I know canister filter and big tank, it's not really going to make any effect, but they're about the same price as without a UV, so I can use the UV to polish my water a little bit. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll give you an update as soon as I've got my the rest of my stuff, and hopefully next time I do an update, fingers crossed, I've got some power heads, I've got some lights, because as you can see at the minute I've still got no lights on my tank, I've got no power heads in there. All the overflows finished, some almost finished. In the first chamber here I'll just be putting some crushed corals. I won't be having any refugium mud or anything like that. I've looked at some reviews, and for the price of it and the frequency you have to swap it out, I'm going to go with crushed corals and some algae to grow in there. So yeah, that's it for now. So thank you for watching, and I'll give you an update as soon as I have some more parts to go in. Thank you.